Now, I've not uploaded any Dev Diaries over the last few weeks when it comes to Imperator Rome, and basically due to the fact that the updates on this have been a bit of a trickle. If Imperator Rome was a book, then we'd be getting pages out of order. As such, I've opted to wait a few weeks to get a better overview where the development of the game is heading and get quote-unquote chapters of the novel that is this game. So let's kick off this chapter, the basics of economy within Imperator Rome. Now, no empire can function without a budget, and that money needs to come from somewhere. Now, at its core, all income comes from taxation of the populace, which in this case, at least within the case of the Roman Republic, is cities, and more specifically, it's slaves and commerce. Now, this is modified by access to trade goods as well as other modifiers such as stability, marketplaces, and other commerce buildings, etc. So let's, in this case, look at trade goods as they make cities quote-unquote better by having them being available to populations in set location. In addition, they also generate more commerce, which is yet another source, as we already mentioned, of income on top of taxation. Now, trade goods themselves can be exported from a city as soon as the amount generated there is more than one, similar to what we would see with strategic resources within Stellaris, at least as of 2.1. Now, unlike that game, Rome has a rather large amount of goods available that can be shipped around. Not Victoria too large, but still such a significant amount that managing trade routes is going to take up a significant amount of your time. As of this video, there's 30 plus trade goods in the game, ranging from the most basic wood to elephants, and many, many more. All resources have their own impact on your empire and the cities therein. There are extra effects, of course, as well. For instance, a province where there is a significant surplus of grain produced without it being exported, the population will grow quicker. Ergo, you will get more taxation. Of course, you can move additional goods to one area and then then have the population grow there as well. Probably a very good idea if you want to do some colonization and grow your population quickly. Now, of course, you can set up trade routes within your empire. However, negotiation between empires is needed to get your hands on some of the goods that do not spawn in your part of the world. If you are a person in Gaul, then you're going to have a bad time trying to find yourself some elephants. So you're going to need to talk to some other civilization to get those materials. Unless, of course, you feel like you need to unlash your legions. Now, trade networks are vital for your empire and will have to be set up with care, as they do cost a certain amount of civic power, at least in order to set them up. The world is vast and resources are plenty, but either striking the right deal or conquering the right region will be pivotal to generate income through both taxation and commerce. So let's recap right here. Income is generated by slaves and commerce. Slaves are generated by conquering other cities. Commerce comes through trade routes. Trade routes can transfer up to 30 different types of goods. Different provinces produce different types of goods, and new goods can be obtained through conquest as well, which in turn generates new slaves, new commerce, thus generating more income for your empire. And those are the basics for the economy and trade mechanics with Imperator Rome. Now, this video is compiled information from Dev Diary 5, 6, and 8. They will be linked individually in the description below if you want to read more details. Now, I'll be making more videos like this as Dev Diaries come out, and I do hope that you prefer this more generalized overview. Now, let me know what you prefer in the comments below, and in the meantime, feel free to come hang out on Discord as well. We're 1,800 people strong right now. We're mostly Stellaris people for now, but I'm looking forward to see my fellow Romans in there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take good care of yourselves, each other, and remember, Carthago delenda est.